coming up. Did we just witness the first air combat ace in over 25 years after a Ukrainian pilot downed 6 Russian jets in a single day? Let's check out the information, look at some of the video, and let you decide for yourselves. What's up guys, TJ here. I know normally I'm making videos about World War II air combat, but when I saw that we may have just witnessed a Ukrainian pilot become an ace on the very first day of this conflict, I had to make a video about it, and I had to add this potential hero to my Heroes of the Skies series. I hope you enjoy. I was just browsing social media and I came across this trending hashtag, the Ghost of Kyiv, and I looked into it, and upon checking it out, I was blown away. As I looked in further to see what the Ghost of Kyiv was, according to rumors and some sources, a Ukrainian fighter pilot has claimed up to 6 kills in the conflict right now on the first day. Some of you guys may understand the gravity of this, and some of you may not. In case you don't know, 5 kills would make you an ace as a fighter pilot. Becoming an ace is a very, very high achievement in air combat, and the reason this would be so incredible is because we actually haven't seen an ace claimed in the past 25 years of modern warfare. First, I want to comment on the name Ghost of Kyiv, and I will give that 5 stars because, man, that is a bad name. Someone has also even made a logo for this mythical pilot. Now, as I dove into this and I saw some of the videos and claims on Twitter, I was like, man, somebody has to have more information on this. Who is somebody that I can look to see if they know what's going on? But then I realized if there's anyone on the internet who focuses on aces and their claims, it's probably me. Now, I'll be the first to tell you I am not familiar with 21st century fighter jets. I know some about them, but I'm much more comfortable with P-51s and Bf-109s than I am with F-18s, F-22s, or anything else that has jets on it. But nonetheless, I'm going to try and show you guys some of the information and claims that I have found about this rumored pilot. Now, obviously, there's a lot of misinformation out there and claims that may or may not be verified. So it could be possible that none of this is even true. But at the same time, like the pilots in World War II, even if this story is inflated, it is likely based on actual events. And even if it isn't true, in times like this, it is always good to try and spread a positive story and give a glimmer of hope for people fighting on the ground. Now, I haven't been able to find any verified footage of any kills or any victories, but there are quite a few clips of Ukrainian fighters flying very low level and clearly in combat formations. This right here is a clip of one of these Ukrainian fighters, and this is supposedly the Ghost of Kyiv. If I understand this correctly, he is flying a MiG-29. Now, again, I don't know a great deal about this aircraft, but from my understanding, it's a solid fighter, and while this is a good fighter, it is supposedly somewhat outdated, which is what you would expect, in my opinion, from a nation like Ukraine. They likely have solid aircraft, but not necessarily up to speed with what the Russians are fighting with. So, if this story is true, it is very likely that he is actually outmatched with the aircraft that he is flying. Now, originally this clip right here was labeled as a Russian Su-35 dogfighting with one of the Ukrainian MiG-29s, but a lot of people have actually said that this appears to be 2 Ukrainian MiG-29s flying in a low-level formation. So you can make your own judgments here, but this is certainly one of the clips that could have the Ghost of Kyiv in it. I'm sure many of you also saw the footage of the downed Russian helicopter that was forced to make an emergency landing after taking heavy damage. I have also come across other images that show downed Russian aircraft, so somebody has to be getting these victories. Now, is it air defense systems? Is it fire from the ground? Or is it Ukrainian fighters like these claims make? And I don't know that, but there is certainly the possibility for a rumor like the Ghost of Kyiv to be true. So the claims we have right now are that a Ukrainian fighter pilot has anywhere from 4 to 6 aerial victories. This would make him an ace. This would be big news, and this would be the first 21st century fighter ace that we have ever seen. And not only that, but he would be a fighter ace who is severely outmatched not only in aircraft, but also in numbers as well. And obviously, you always want to root for someone fighting for his home territory and his home country. And not only is he the first ace of the 21st century, but he would also be the first single day ace in, if I'm not mistaken, more than 50 years. As you can see here, this account is claiming reports are coming in from Ukraine that a pilot has downed 6 Russian aircraft today and might have possibly become the first 21st century fighter ace. The pilot, known as the Ghost of Kyiv, and his MiG-29 were seen in numerous videos today. Here we can see Seth Abramson also talking about it. He says, "I am begging major media to report on whether the Ghost of Kyiv really exists. If it's true, today a heroic Ukrainian fighter pilot single-handedly downed 6 Russian jets. This flying ace immediately becomes a stirring symbol of Ukrainians' resistance against Putin." If this story is true, I will tell you that the first comparison that I'm leaning to make is the 2 American fighter pilots that were actually able to get off the ground during the attack on Pearl Harbor and take down a combined total of 7 enemy aircraft. That's an obvious comparison that I feel like we can make here if this fighter pilot does exist. A surprise attack, fighting over your own country, likely in an outdated aircraft, and achieving great success in the air to be an inspiration for all of the forces fighting on the ground below. So these clips obviously don't prove his existence. If these turn out to actually be rumors and the Ghost of Kyiv is in fact a ghost, then so what? Maybe he will give some inspiration to those fighting for their home country. But if he does exist, then we have just witnessed the first fighter ace in the past 25 years, and the first ace in a day in possibly over 50 years. And as more information comes out, I assure you that I will be following very closely because this stuff interests me so much. Go ahead and comment down below if you think the Ghost of Kyiv is real and has actually downed 6 Russian jets in a single day, or if it's simply a story created for propaganda. Let me know what you guys think. And I know this hasn't been one of my normal videos, but I figured if anybody should cover aces in air combat, it should be me. So I hope you enjoyed. If you want more awesome air combat content, please click subscribe, like, and comment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.